Hi guys. Okay, so I finally got around to doing my labour and delivery video. I'm going to go back a bit because I'm now 1 week, 5 days postpartum, so it has been quite a long time since my labour and delivery. I had to do a few notes just so I didn't forget anything. But the last video I made before I gave birth was on the 1st of October, and I'd just been to the midwife for a stretch and sweep. That same day I lost, I thought that I'd lost my mucus plug, and I had lost some, but the next day, on the Saturday, I lost a lot more, and it was kind of just like a clear jelly type thing. It was pretty horrible. But yeah, so that happened the day after that video. When I had my stretch and sweep, the midwife told me that if it didn't work and I didn't go into labour, that on the 5th of October, which was the following Tuesday, I would have to go into hospital to be induced. So the Sunday went by and the Monday went by, nothing happened. I went for long walks and I could feel more pressure pushing down, but nothing happened, no sign of baby coming. So Monday night I went to bed pretty much expecting that I was going to be induced, and I had to be in hospital on Tuesday the 5th of October at 9 AM. On the morning of the 5th I woke up, I was really nervous but I was really excited as well, and the whole time I was getting ready to go to hospital I was having these pains, and they were they were worse than what I would normally have, and they weren't Braxton Hicks. I said to my boyfriend it would just be typically me, that I would be going into labour now. I didn't know for sure, but I was pretty sure that I was, because it was different to what I'd ever had before. So I was going to hospital anyway, so I just thought I'll mention it to the midwife when I get into hospital. So let's see, the pains were coming, by the time we drove to hospital, the pains were coming sort of every 10 minutes, and they did seem to be getting more regular. I got to hospital and went to like the labour ward, where they hooked me up to a machine, and that was to monitor me and the baby, obviously. They said they were going to keep me on that for sort of half an hour, 45 minutes, just to make sure it was safe to start the induction. I mentioned to the midwife that I'd been getting pains, and she said that the machine would also pick up if I was having contractions. So I thought, okay, fine. So I was on the machine for quite a while. I was quite excited. I was still getting pains, but it didn't feel uncomfortable. So here's a clip of that, me on the machine. Okay, so after that the pains were getting sort of worse, and I said to my boyfriend, I'm pretty sure that I'm in labour and they don't need to give me any drugs to induce me. And I told the midwife again, and she said, yeah, it's sort of picking something up on the machine, but I'm going to examine you before I do anything anyway. So I was pretty happy with that. She was going to insert like a pessary type thing which had drugs that were going to soften my cervix and hopefully bring on labour. So she examined me and she said to me, we're not going to bother giving you anything because you're actually 5 centimetres dilated already. I was really shocked because I was expecting to be in much worse pain because I was fine. I was getting pains, but I didn't think I'd be 5 centimetres. So she said to me, you might as well go straight through to a delivery room and just basically ride it out because you're doing it yourself. So I wasn't induced in the end, and I did actually go into labour the morning of the 5th of October. This was, by the time I was 5 centimetres, it was probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I was moved through to a labour room, well, delivery room, whatever you call it, and we were just sort of waiting for a while. Here's a clip of when I was in that room.
It's filming on your phone. TV lies to you. I thought it would be a massive light here and a big room.
So they said that they would leave me to carry on naturally, and at 12:45 they decided to break my waters because my waters hadn't broken, and they said that it might speed things up a little more. I'm now 6 centimetres and I've just had my waters broken, so the baby should be here very soon and I'm very excited. I'm just going to show you my room. There's the mirror. Here's the bed. And soon the baby will be in here. So yeah, very exciting, and I'm in quite a bit of pain, so I'm gonna go. Bye. I had my waters broke, which was really odd. It was just like a gush. The woman said that the membranes were bulging and it was basically like popping a balloon. It was just like a gush of hot water, basically. Not the greatest of feelings, but it did sort of release a lot of pressure as well, so it does make you feel a bit more comfortable. Once my waters were broken, the midwife told me to try and move around as much as possible, keep upright, walk around if I can, and that was when the pain started to get a lot more intense. When she broke my waters, I was 6 centimetres and I still had no drugs, no gas and air, nothing. I was just basically doing it alone. So yeah, by 2 p.m. I was having very, very bad pain. I still was managing to control myself. I wasn't sort of screaming or anything like that, and I still hadn't had any gas and air. My boyfriend was just basically massaging my back and I was just trying to keep mobile. I was still walking around, I was still texting my friends, and I thought I was doing pretty well. In a way, I probably got a little bit too cocky because I thought I've already made it to 5, so how hard could 10 be? It's hard. And so I shouldn't have been so cocky. I'm going to do a part 2 to the video, so please tune in for part 2 to find out all the rest that happened. Okay, bye guys.